Moringa podcast. Thank you very much for joining me today. Happy Saturday, everybody. Thank you very much. Hopefully everybody had a great week. We have a great show planned for you today. And we're going to be giving away a special giveaway today. Stay tuned. 1 second. Let's just go live on all of our platforms here. Beautiful. Welcome back. Welcome back to Grow Moringa Farms in Plant City. We are live in Plant City. My name is Kendrick Henry. We have a great show planned for you today. Make sure to text powder. Text powder to win a free 4-ounce powder. This is our free giveaway today. Make sure to text powder. Text the word powder to 813-696-6676. Anybody here watching on any platform, make sure you text the word powder to 813-696-6676. That's going to give you a chance to win a free 4-ounce powder. Now, this local homegrown here in the city, and it's super green and fresh. It's vibing high. Would love for you to get a free 4-ounce powder from us. It's now back in season. This is now the highest quality moringa that you will be able to purchase anywhere in the USA. You won't be able to find this anywhere on the shelf. So make sure that you get it straight from us. We are training hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people on how to produce this high quality powder. So that way we can ship hundreds and hundreds of pounds a week, a day, to buyers all over the country. The USA is the highest consuming nation in the whole world. We consume the most, and we consume a lot of moringa. It makes over $1 billion in the USA. It makes over $10 to $15 billion anywhere else around the world. And we're just trying to get a piece of that $1 billion market that's here in the USA. So that way we can also transmute that quality that everybody keeps saying, oh, when I buy the moringa online, it comes brown, it comes cut, it comes smelly, it doesn't feel good, it doesn't taste good. So this is a whole different story. Jeanette's commenting here. Text powder. Text it. Text it, Jeanette. Want to see your text to 813-696-6676. That's where we're checking all winners every week. So make sure to text it to us. Thanks, Jeanette. We have a great show planned for you today. Let me give you a quick run through because I could hang out and chat all day about powder. Let me just sit back and drink my tea.
Come on.
Oh, let's see here. No worries. We're back. We're back. My mom's giving me a call. I had put it on Do Not Disturb, but she gets through. She gets through. So let's make sure to drink our tea. Today, for the Grow Moringa podcast, we have a special giveaway. Text powder to 813-696-6676. A product feature. We're going to feature a product today. We'll talk a little bit about it. Stay tuned. You'll love to hear about that. It's one of the most common ways to consume moringa. Upcoming events. We're going to announce upcoming events. And also we have a new member highlight for you. Stay tuned because we're going to announce some new members that signed up and some questions that they had. Plus, we're going to go through a business growth strategy. You won't want to miss this. This is how I've been able to accomplish my goals of making almost $1,000 a day from moringa. All right, stay tuned for that. Moringa Industry News and Trends. Today's podcast is titled Moringa Methane Gas We're going to talk to you a little bit more about the methane gas production on Moringa. We'll give you a farm update. We've got some photos, some videos to share. I'll go into my drive, behind the scenes footage. We'll share some behind the scenes footage. We'll answer some of the top questions of the week, and then of course we will do a live Q&A chat. So if you want to stay tuned, get in with us. And you could actually get on the live with us today. If you come to YouTube, we'll do a live coaching call with you today. Let's get into our winners from last week. They texted T. They texted us T last week. So these are our winners that we're going to pull out of the hat. All right, let's see who our first winner is. Oh, Jonathan. Jonathan is our winner for T. All right, so Jonathan wins T. Great, thanks, Jonathan. We'll catch up with you this week. We'll make sure to send you a T box. Jonathan won a free T box. Oops. Jonathan wins a free T box. It's going to come with several reusable tea bags inside here. So you'll be able to enjoy fresh tea with your tea box. Let's do one more. Let's see who else wins a free tea box this week. Let's see here. Oh, Armand. Armand wins a free tea this week. All right. Okay, Armand and Jonathan, we will make sure that you get your tea sent out this week. That was great. Want to make sure we got any questions coming in? Ask me any questions. Hey, the Morgans are here. Welcome. Gazelle's here. Thanks, Israel. Let me know if you have any questions. Hey, Michael is here from Georgia, right? Michael, thanks, Michael, for coming in. Love seeing your updates on your Moringa farm and your progress on your gardens. Love. Thanks for sharing it to Facebook because it's huge. I love being able to see all of my friends who grow gardens. So hopefully everything's doing well. Season's just getting started, and so is this show. So text powder. Make sure you text powder to 813-696-6676. We're gonna send you a free powder. If you're a winner, we'll announce our winners next week. You can text throughout the week. If you're watching this show anytime throughout the week, you can text us anytime throughout the whole week. Okay, today's product feature is my favorite product, and it just so happens to be the tea. We start with fresh greens. Right? So here we've got some fresh greens. This is how we start making the tea. Okay? And we'll pull the leaves off the branches like this. And I'll leave this top one intact. I'll make sure that this top head stays intact. And then I'll plant this as a whole new stick, and this will come out as a whole new tree. Within 1 year, this will be producing tea by itself. Okay? Now, when we have loose leaf like this, we can then just really quickly kind of pull the greens off like this. Very lightly pull the greens off, just like this. If you have a tree in your backyard, this is all you need to do to get a very high quality product. Now, you've got some really nice greens here. Look at that, some beautiful, beautiful greens. From there, you want to just get it on a rack. It's like a screen rack. To have a screen rack, I can show you right here. I think it's just right out here. I just put it right out here. Stainless steel screen rack. So you want to just make something like this. I've got a lot more details about racks, making things inside the members area. So we just gave a 3-day conference and we have a lot of detailed information about all of these steps. But essentially, you want to just put your fresh, wet greens on a rack. Okay, after you wash them, right? This is just for demonstration purposes. You want to make sure that your greens are clean, but then essentially you're just drying them on a rack. Even if you just had this on your kitchen table, it would be 100 times better than having it on fabric, having it on a towel, having it on a sheet. Please, I don't want to see anyone in our group or any one of our members sharing how they're drying their greens on a table if it's not on a dried rack. It needs to be on a rack because you've got to have airflow on both sides. Otherwise, you're increasing the chances of having mold, E. coli, fungus, bacteria. This is how you keep your greens super clean for a really, really good product. And you don't want to have anything less. You can also dry your greens like this too. Just like this is fine. If you've got a couple racks or just a small amount of greens, you can just get them like this, and essentially you can sift the sticks and stems after. Okay, so I'll just set this aside because I can go all day on just making tea. Why? My mom was probably calling just now to ask me how my tea company is doing. She usually says, "Hey, sweetie, how's your tea company?" Because she knows I like tea, and that's my real dream. I was just talking to the members this other weeknight. Wednesday night, I go live with the members for about 2 hours. Actually, I was on live with them for like 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours, till like 1 o'clock in the morning. But she'll call and say, "How's your tea company?" I was talking to the members and I was like, I started at the farmer's market with one product. The next time I went to the market, they were like, well, and that was tea. And the next time I went to the market, they said, well, do you have powder? And so I started to learn how to make powder. Then the next week was, do you have capsules? And I started to learn how to make capsules. Then the next week after that was, do you have seeds? And then the next week after that was, do you have oil? Essentially, it ended up being, well, do you have deodorant? Well, then do you have spices? And then do you have the trees? And then it just evolved where I ended up having like 100 different products. I ended up having like 400 different SKUs, right? But last year, after having about 6 or 7 years of learning and making these products by hand every day, so an order comes in and they're ordering deodorant and I have no deodorant made, and I have to spend hundreds of dollars on all the materials, the jars, the equipment, and then I have to spend several hours making it. Then it takes about a week for it to then get finished and produced. By that time, we're 2-3 weeks in on an order, and I have 50 other orders I need to go out. And so I've been trying to manage the sheer volume of orders and then getting things out fast. So I went from like 100 different products at the farmer's market. 2020 happened. I stopped going to the farmer's market for a little while, and I brought my products back a little bit. I went down to from 100 to 50 in 2020. Then I went to 30 in 2022. Now we're at about 15. We're at about 15 different products, and there's one size. Before I would have many different sizes on the website. Right now on the website, you can only get 1 pound because it's really keeping it simple. It's making everybody get the pound. It lasts a long time. That way they're not ordering over and over so much. And that way they're much happier. They get their pound. It's super fresh, it's super green, and they can put it in a glass jar, preserve it from there, get it in a dark space. But that's helped us a lot scale our company. And I was telling them the other night, I was like, I know that we're at 15, but I'd like to go back down to 1. In order for us to get to the $1 billion that we want to get to, everything starts with the loose leaf, which is tea, essentially. if our company, our collective offers loose leaf, really, really high quality as a company, as a collective, and all we really do is focus and produce high quality loose leaf, all the other companies in our ecosystem, in our network, in our collective, they're the ones that are making the powder from that. They're the ones that are making the capsules from that. And then when the order comes in for capsules and tea or powder, that's coming from the members. The members are supplying those orders with what they make. But as a corporation, the corporation is just in the business of supplying the loose leaf, is kind of what I'm looking at. In order for us to get to that massive scale, one and done. So I brought the French press. You guys want to use your French press, hot water, and then put your leaves in there. And then when you press it, the water is mixed with the tea, the minerals of the tea. Okay, that's the best way to get high quality tea. I put a little yerba mate in here. We put a little bit of dandelion root in here. You know, I have like a tea selection of things that I like. I put everything in glass. So some of my favorite ways to add like dandelion root and also burdock root. So this is burdock root and dandelion root and added minerals, vitamins. I like the root because it's hardcore. Yeah, I put the dandelion greens in the spice. That really helps with the liver. Let's go to a special event. We have an announcement that in the next couple months, we're going to have a festival here. It's going to be called Moringa Fest. It's going to be in November, and it's going to celebrate the culmination of our harvesting season, of our growing season. We now have about a 5 to 6 month season starting now. Everybody should be getting at least 1,000 seeds started. Everybody I know, everybody watching, everybody out there should at least have 1,000 seeds sprouting now. There's no time to wait. Make sure you get your seeds from us. They're super high quality. They're germinating super high. If you were trying to sprout your seeds a little bit earlier in the season, like February, March, maybe even April, some of the places where you are, it's not as high of a germination rate. But now that we're here in May and it's hot, it's starting to rain again, all of our trees are sprouting. Matter of fact, I have proof. If anybody wants to say anything about the seeds, I say, here's proof. This is the same batch of seeds that we're sending to everybody. And so we're getting this out of 100 seeds. We're getting all of ours to sprout. Last week when we were here on the podcast, this was chopped back, and they all already have new tips. All of them are splitting with double tops. Brand new tips on these trees. All of them have brand new tips, and they're super thick down here. Some of the ones that are falling is just because they're getting dry. The soil was moved around a little bit, but we're going to go ahead and get this. So like this one, is dying out and falling out, but that happens. Let's see how the roots look. I know they were really dry yesterday, and I put them out in the rain. Oh, looking a lot better now. Yeah, they're a little dry for sure. I keep them real dry. Once they get to this point, I just keep them pretty dry. And that really helps them. They love it. Love it a little bit dry. Cheers. Make sure to ask me any questions. Jeanette is helping a family in Kenya, Africa, to grow moringa for them and their community. Wonderful. We are doing our best to help growers all over the world by creating machines that don't require power, that don't require electricity. And we're teaching people all over the world how you can make energy, power, gas, methane, fertilizer, all from moringa. And actually the gentleman who came in to see us, and gave a talk, a 2-hour talk on the Biodigester, which we'll share some of that video here today with you. He created the Biodigester. He's a missionary. He went to, I think, Kenya. Yeah, I think he went to Kenya. Hey, Mexico is in the house. Tobias in Mexico. Wonderful. Mexico is a great place to grow moringa all year. We would love to get you on the map, Tobias, if you would join our collective. We have a member in Mexico. He's in Puebla. And he has an 8-hectare farm. Puebla is an ancient city. It's got beautiful architecture, churches, temples, aqueducts, Roman architecture, of course. You know, Mexico was inhabited by Romans, as well as America, all of America. Essentially, what is why you see a lot of our temples, even today, churches, mosques, and places have like a Romanesque kind of feel today. It's because Rome was all over the place. And you can even see the remnants of the Roman Empire just even on the Mexican flag. Is like an Italian flag, essentially, and that's where Rome is from. So I would love to visit Mexico. Would love to see you, Tobias. Would love to come visit. We actually had a member just sign up last night who is on the Mexico border in Texas. That's a little bit more of a desert country. But I know that if you go to central Mexico, it's like rainforest. If you go near Puebla, there's like, you know, it's very similar like how Canada, like 90% of the population of Canada lives near the border. Like 90% of the Mexican population actually lives in this like central corridor near Mexico City, Puebla. It's kind of like a green zone. If you go north or even south of that green zone, it kind of gets a little bit more dry and desert. But then, of course, if you go out to the Yucatan, where Tulum is, and things like that, it becomes lush again because of the because of the Gulf of Mexico, essentially. So, thanks, Tobias. Really glad that you're here, chilling with us. On Saturdays, we have our Grow Moringa podcast. Every Saturday, we try to get started about 12 o'clock. Today, we got started about like 12:30. But I want to announce our festival that we're going to have in November, early November. My sister's birthday is around the 14th. The first or second weekend of November, we're going to have a 3-day festival here at the farm. And last night we celebrated the culmination of our conference by hanging out in our yurt. Last night we had a date night. Friday night we went out into the yurt. Thanks to Maria. She provided us the yurt for the summertime. We're just renting the yurt, but it's this nice like 10-person tent, which is like a teepee tent. We'll have photos and we'll take pictures of essentially our setup. But last night we just did like a ceremony. We danced. We had music. My girlfriend and I, Catherine, was here, and we just hung out in the tent last night in the yurt. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful Friday night. You know, had like little couples cards, and we ate grapes and blueberries and tea. This is the tea that we made last night. It was just a really beautiful, charging Friday night. Full moon is in Scorpio, so this is a very revealing moon that is going to essentially end the old you and start the new you. But it's going to be sudden, and it might not feel good, but this is the full moon in Scorpio. And happy Mother's Day tomorrow to all the mothers out there, future mothers, anyone, my mom, happy Mother's Day. Love you. I've got a card I'm going to send you with some presents. And make sure to tell your mom you love them, get them something special, get them some moringa, and we'll ship it out this week and just let them know. There are some orders that came in like 2-3 weeks ago, and they were trying to get it to their mom as well. So I understand. I apologize for any delay. It's just very early in the season, and our trees are very young still right now, but very soon they'll have tubers on them. So if you ordered from us, just know that we haven't missed you. We're getting all our orders sent out. We're just waiting another few days. We're going to start on Monday, and they should have tubers. We just had 2-3 days of rain, and they shot up. I've got some photos that I can share with you of the progress in just 1 week of progress on the trees. Blessings. Let's see how everybody's doing out here. Everybody doing good on TikTok? Hey, thanks, Dave. Hey, thanks, James. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for hanging with us. So we did that. Okay, now we're going to go into our member highlight. Let's go into the member highlight this week. Let's share with you our most recent member highlight. Her name is Mary Jo. She's actually in Vero Beach, Florida. Let's see here. I'll bring her up here. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, Mary Jo. She's actually a beekeeper. She's in Vero Beach. So if you're in Vero Beach, connect with Mary Jo. She's actually on the Moringa map. You can find the Moringa map at growmoringa.com. In resources in the menu, click Moringa map, and you can find Mary Jo's contact information. She has an extreme love for nature and animals. She actually works at a zoo. She found out that my favorite animal is a giraffe. And she sent me a giraffe a hair from the giraffe. I have it. I have it just over here in my bookshelf in one of my books. And she sent me a giraffe hair. So thanks, Mary Jo, for that. And she sent me some honey as well. She has really great honey. And she's infusing moringa in her honey. She also has seeds. She has fertilizer. She has a couple other products. She's starting to get some production out of her trees. She has a beautiful nursery. You can buy trees from her. She's originally from Delaware, but has been really loving the Florida weather and harvesting her own honey. Her and her husband has a pest control company. If you are in the Vero Beach area and you have some issues with pests, make sure to hit up Mary Jo. And she tends to her moringa plant. She has a beautiful little nursery here. She's in Vero here in Florida, where you can find her on the Moringa map. She's potting up constantly. She's doing that like starting in the 1 gallon, and then a couple months later she'll cut it back and put it in a 3 gallon. Then she'll cut it back and put it in a 7 gallon. Now she's got a really nice nursery of moringa trees. She's cultivating and dedicated. So she's got a few other things in there too, because she's in a tropical area of Florida that doesn't really freeze much. She's able to do a lot of other things too. So you can see and check her out. She's on the Moringa map. This is some of her photos that we're sharing with you. What I can do here, just in the Zoom, just that way you guys have a better view of it, is even just share my screen directly. Right? I do believe that you guys can see that. Right, so I'll go back just real quick so you can see Mary Jo. That's Mary Jo. She's a veterinarian at a zoo, but also an avid beekeeper. And she's on the map. If you go to growmoringa.com, you can find her on the map. This is some of her trees here that she's been potting up and working with. And she's got some other tropical trees, but some of her trees are starting to get real tall, but she's cutting them back. And look, they've got multiple tips. If you want to support Mary, go to our shop and put Mary10 to get 10% off. You can use her QR code here to go directly to our store, and you can support Mary. She'll earn some commissions off of the purchase, and you can purchase moringa, our fresh moringa, using Mary10. Use Mary10 to support Mary Jo. Those contributions are going to go directly to her. And if you didn't know, moringa is for people, pets, and plants. All right, we're back. Mary Jo's got a beautiful operation. Let's see here. Okay. We're going to keep going. Thanks, Mary Jo, for hanging with us, being such a great member. New member highlight is Donta. Donta is in Mississippi. I was just singing a little song earlier, Mississippi. And he's in Mississippi. So welcome, Donta, to the crew. I would love to see you post a little bit more in the members area. I know you just came in the other night. And then we have another gentleman that signed up last night from Texas. Would love to see you guys posting in there, sharing some pics. And we'll look forward to seeing you in some of our live meeting that we have. Every Wednesday night, I'm there. Monday night, we have Ron is in the house teaching. He's in Arizona. Tuesday night, we have Lisa. She's teaching. She's from Oklahoma. Wednesday night, I'm there. Thursday night, we've got Dee in the house. She's doing marketing. She's doing everything. She's I forget where she's at in Florida somewhere. Or she might even be out in California. No, I think she's in Florida now. But Dee's in there. She does marketing. And then Friday, we've got Joseph on at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and he's in LA, Los Angeles. Okay, let's move on to our next topic, because we hit big this month. I might even just go ahead and show you a quick little snapshot of how big we went this year. Okay, here it is. And we're working out right now. We're getting some of the details in there. But essentially, we are showing our revenue and expenses. And we have more details of this. I'm just going to do a quick snippet because I'm super proud of our company's progress. And we will have even more details of this in the members area for you. But essentially, you can see some of the growth. Our company now hit almost $16,000 in gross revenue in April. We're almost close to breaking our record of $18,000, which is up from $9,000 since January. So we just have a little bit of a record of where we're cashing in on our products. That's pretty much just what I wanted to show you real quick. We have even more of those details being worked out in all of our numbers, where we break down our expenses. How much did we really profit from that? Actually, is what we talk about. And if you want to be a part of our organization, we also offer ownership. So I'll pull that image up here. We offer ownership for our members. And you could buy a share of the company and earn dividends from the company. This is a big part of why I'm sharing with you a business growth strategy, because I wanted to get you motivated. I spent many, many years frustrated that I wasn't making enough and I didn't track it. And I spent many years just making maybe $50 a day, sometimes making $5 a day. But in about 2018, 2019, I said, okay, I'm going to make $300 a day. That's $10,000 a month. And here we are just about 4 or 5 years later, and we're hitting it. Because every single day I wake up and I say, how am I going to make $300 today from Moringa? Tomorrow I wake up and back then it was $300 a day. Now, for me, it's $1,000 a day. Let's wake up and we're going to make $1,000 a day. So I would say a hack to your business growth strategy is to wake up and say, I'm going to make $100 today from Moringa. And that means you have to have about $1,000 worth of Moringa around you to make $100 that day. Then once you start Making $100 a day, go to $300 a day. I'm going to make $300 a day from Moringa. That's $10,000 a month. Then once you get to that, get to $1,000 a day. That's where I'm at right now. It's about $1,000 a day. We have to make about $1,000 a day from Moringa to essentially run this company. That's $30,000 a month. That's what we want to get to. That's our goal. And here we are at about 15, 16,000. That means we're at $500 a day. So if I just keep that mentality of $1,000 a day, $1,000 a day, we might not be there. And I might, look at the thing at the end of the night. Oh, we only made 400. Oh, we only made 600. I'm still doubling what I've been saying for 5 years. So, but it's amazing. It's super. It's super that we made $300 a day, $600 a day, sometimes $2,000 in a day. Like, wow. Like, this is huge. This is massive now that we're getting to that growth. And I want to just hone in on that strategy for you and for anybody that's listening. The tip for growing your business is having the mindset. Put on in front of you $300 a day. You know what I have? I have $1 million bill right here. Actually, I have two. I got a gold $1 million bill, and I've got $1 million bill right here that I got. I think I saw it at like a bookstore or something like that, and I said, you know what? This is my goal. I want to make $1 million from Moringa, and I have. I've made over 7 figures from Moringa, and that's over several years. But now I want to get to $1 million a year. Then would like to get to $1 million a month. Then would like to get to $1 million a day. Then could we have $1 million hour? You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm really thinking big with Moringa because we have tens of thousands of members that could be growing hundreds and hundreds and thousands of pounds of Moringa. And we could be moving it, distributing it, putting it in products, making recipes with it, making tea with it. This is a multi-billion-dollar a year industry. I'm not thinking small at all. I'm not thinking small. So I want to get everybody here on that Moringa mindset with me. Let's go big, or let's not go at all. Let's just go big. So we're thinking growth strategy with Moringa. We can do it because it's helping people. This is the big thing I've been working on, finishing up the website. You can actually go to the masterclass right now and download the Moringa Masterclass for free. Download my new book, the Moringa Masterclass. Go to growmoringa.com. Make sure that you click the subscribe to the email that you get once you click the download. That way you are able to receive the email that this book is going to be delivered in. Okay. This is going to help also hack. This is a growth hack. This is going to help you grow your business, grow your company as well. Because we need you as a supplier. We really do. We need each and every one of you growing, producing, coming into the members area, letting us know what you have. For example. Members are showing us what they have. They're letting us know that they've got their trees sprouting. They're also letting us know that they're harvesting their trees back and it's looking good and green. So that way we buy directly from them. So that way we can see the quality of their greens. Okay. That way we can see how they're drying their greens, they're washing their greens off. We need to see all of these things from you in order for us to trust you, in order for us to buy from you, in order for us to make sure your product is good. We want to see this stuff. We don't know you. We want to make sure that at the end of the day, you've got a nice green color product that you can essentially get out to the public. Okay. That's pretty much what I wanted to show you real quick is get motivated, share your stories, share your pictures with us in the members area. This is your community that you're going to find you're going to be making lots of friends. That's the members area right there. Okay. Blessings. Thank you everybody for coming in. Thanks everybody who's watching, checking us out, and for commenting. Make sure to text powder to 813-696-6676 to win a free powder this week. Text powder to 813-696-6676. All right, now we're going to get into today's nitty gritty. 7 is heaven, and we are going to talk about the Biodigester. If you want this document here, this document is a printout that is now inside the members area that is going to show you how to build your digester. This is a step-by-step guide of what you need to build your Moringa methane gas producing biodigester that also makes fertilizer. It's got the tubes, PVC pipes, all the sizes, everything that you guys need, all the step-by-step in here. All the parts and everything that you need to build your digester is in here. If you want this document is now inside the members area. Come into the members area to get this document so that way you can see exactly how to put together your biodigester. It has all the instructions, all the pieces all together, how to create your methane gas producing Moringa fertilizer tank. Okay, now let's go ahead and go into the members area real quick, and I'll show you a video, just a quick video. Let's see if we can go into the members area. I'm going to find it here. This was MoringaCon 25. And it was on Sunday, day 3. Ken Black was in the house. Let's see if I can play it. Yeah. Okay, there's James. All right, let me share a screen here. So that way you guys can see what we have here. Let me know if you guys can see this. All right, so we're here in the members area. And this is the biodigester. So he's got a tube here. Here's Ken Black. This is a 1-hour presentation that Ken Black is talking about his biodigester here. And he's going through all the parts, all the pieces that you need to produce Moringa methane gas. And at the bottom comes out your fertilizer. Okay, so he's talking about putting the gas, how to store it. Okay, then this is MoringaCon. Inside the members area, we have all of the videos in there for you. And then this was the presentation. Ken came in, he sat right here and went through a show talking about he's making the biodigesters at his farm, but also he's got photos of him right here in Africa. I don't know if you guys have seen that one famous viral video of them, of some people cooking inside of a metal building, and how it was just like filled with smoke, and the conditions of cooking in Africa, or in some places in Africa, not everywhere. It's a very rich country, but in some rural areas, people are still cooking inside of metal buildings, and they're filling the entire building with smoke. And then people are dying young of lung cancer, especially people that are cooks and chefs, and women that are inside of this building just filling up with smoke all the time. They're not having good ventilation out of the building. It's a very, very famous video. Well, that video was taken inside of this metal building right here. Ken pulled out his phone. He's like, "Have you seen this video?" Or he was like, "Look at this." And I was like, "I've seen that." He's like, "Yeah, I took that video." I'm like, "No way." So that's from Ken Black, and he was talking about that. There's some things in this document that he tweaked from this original design to make it better, because this guy has the experience of actually doing it. So he showed and shared the tweaks that he made from the original design. And what's crazy is that the original designer of this just happened to be like in the neighborhood one day and came over to Ken's house and introduced himself. And he was like, that's my biodigester. And Ken was like, no way, you're this guy. And so they met and they got to chat about the additions and updates that Ken made to the biodigester. Ken's got a full backyard of Moringa here. You can see his backyard, but essentially he goes through an entire presentation here talking about how much gas he's produced over a period of time by putting X amount of moringa into his digester, and then also the outflow of gas and also the outflow of fertilizer. What is methane gas? Essentially is what you can use to cook with. Okay, so we've got that. This is the sign that you're going to see to make sure that once you download the masterclass, you're going to see that graphic up there. Make sure you go to your email and click confirm the Grow Moringa emails. That way you can receive all of our emails. There we go, Moringa farm design. That's a nice one. All right, I want to see how everybody's doing. Our show is getting on. We're going to have a coaching real soon. Thanks. Yabosito is here. Life Enhance is here. Welcome. Jean is here. Thanks. Nika is in the house from Nicaragua. Welcome. We get our seeds from Nicaragua, actually, from one of our members. He's a grower there, and he's got a 1,000-acre farm in Nicaragua, and USDA certified organic operation, and very, very high quality seeds, as you can see. So what's next on our thing? Oh, some farm updates. Okay, let me go to my drive. I'll go ahead and just open up my drive real quick. And let's see if we have any BTS, behind the scenes footage, that we can share with you. All right. Thanks a lot for coming in. Make sure to text powder to 813-696-6676. You get yourself a free powder. Let's see here. I've got the 10,000 seed image, and then we'll show you 1 week later. I've got some videos on here of the farm finally planted out. Yeah, I've got some images here, some video of me. Let's see here. If you guys want to see this, I'll share my screen real quick. Behind the scenes footage. Of us, of me actually in the field, just watering in the soil. This is a video that we're going to be coming out with. I'm just watering in the field. So I got 50,000 seeds sprouted, 10,000 seeds sprouting now or germinating now in this row right here. This was just the soil, but they would have put a layer of mulch on top of that. Right? That's cool. Let me go back and see if I can find any others. Yeah, make sure this is up. And then I'll go here. Let me see what else we got in here. Oh, we had a farmer's market there last week. We got to see Sebastian from Mad Mycologists. Okay, so this was 1 week ago. Yeah, 1 week ago. Here, let me share my screen so you guys can see 1 week ago. Really just wanted to show you that we're sprouting 10,000 seeds in the front. This was 1 week ago. They just came up about a week prior to that. Okay, they're looking good. They just popped. You can see how tiny they are. And if we go down, you can see here essentially that they are getting real big. So we're about to ship. We're about to ship. A lot of them are starting to stretch now. We had about 2-3 days of rain, and this is just 1 week later. Nice. A little behind the scenes. Showed you the field. Let me just show you actually what it looks like when you have the seeds laying down, so you can see the seeds laying down the seeds. So that was a little bit after a lot of it. Let me see if I have in the field. Members came out. Oh, this was a good one. I want to show you Moringa gum. Like that. Okay, is this? I know I have a video of the actual seeds. Oh, I might not have updated the because I have quite a bit of video of me just showing me out in the field and the seeds. Let me show you the gum one. Yeah. Literally, when I finished planting the 50,000, it started to rain later that afternoon. Couldn't believe it. So I got this image off of a member location. This is gum, Moringa gum. Not too many people have heard or seen or know of Moringa gum, but it's a very popular actual product, consumable product from Moringa. It's the sap. So when you have a cutting or there's an open part, and you also are in a very healthy area, you're going to get some gum. This is something that you can just pull right off and chew. It's kind of like a bitter treat. At the same time, you can take this and add some sugar or some honey, maybe even some cacao butter, and even make recipes out of this. You can see that this was a cut, maybe a violent break, maybe from the hurricane, still that we haven't really fully cleaned some of this piece. I would cut this right here. And clean all of this up and get all of these. See, there's like pieces growing underneath and coming up. It's not something ideal that you want to get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's not really a clean joint, but I really appreciated the gum here, so you guys can see Moringa gum is a product that you can have. All right, pretty cool. Let's see if we can put up a new image here. I like to scroll through new images. Let's see what else I pulled up. Another image. Oh, make sure you go and subscribe to our new clips channel. It's Grow Moringa clips. We have viral clips that are going up. We have tens of thousands of views on some of our most recent clips that are on that channel. Make sure you ask any questions. We're going to be here for a few more minutes, and if you want to get into the coaching, we're going to start coaching here in a second. I also am watering right now. I have set up an irrigation in the back on the pots. The pots are getting irrigated right now as we speak. I'm actually going to go turn the water off here in just a few minutes when we finish. Top questions of the week. Bugs, pests. There was a guy that shared an image in Facebook, actually in our buddies Facebook group, Moringa Love. If you guys are in or on Facebook, you can also get into the group Moringa Love, which is essentially Moringa with Barry, one of our friends and members. You can check out Moringa with Barry. He has a group called Moringa Love. So, excuse me, let me drink some tea. If I go to my groups, Moringa Love, Moringa with Berry, Moringa with Berry. I was just trying to get to Moringa with Berry. Groups. Okay. Every time I go to Facebook, there's something going on here. Can't do this, can't do that. I know I can get to Moringa Love through here. I'm actually an admin with Moringa Love. Groups. Let's see. I wanted to show you, I'm going to get to Moringa Love here. I'm going to show you. Let's see. Maybe I should just search Moringa Love. It keeps giving me this, I'm not trying to sell anything. It keeps sending me to the marketplace. I just saw it. I mean, I get it on my phone. It just keeps saying that something is wrong. Let me go to Grow Moringa account. Okay. Yikes. Facebook, man. I get it. You guys kicked me off of Facebook Marketplace. I get it. I just want to get to the groups. It's literally right here. Yikes. Okay, I guess we're not going to be able to get to it. Essentially, the guy was just sharing worms on his leaves, leaf miner worms. And we were saying that you want to just cut those leaves off, take them off. If you see worms accumulating on your leaves, it's just because it might be in a shady spot. You might have them in a pot. You might have them in a place where there's lots of bugs or pests, or maybe you're growing inside on a balcony. You just want to try to get your trees more so in the sun, and also not to have it so dry, wet. Make sure you dry them out a little bit. You can see I grow mine a little bit more dry. And also just to cut all of those leaves completely off, get rid of those leaves. They're still edible. You know, they have leaf miner worms on them, but you can throw them away, compost them, just get them out of that area, and then they'll grow all new greens. Sometimes you could also have the leaf miners in the soil. So what you can do is you can pull your trees out, shake the soil off, take the soil away, and put new soil in your pots. Somebody was asking what's the difference between organic soil versus organic compost. I don't think there is much of a difference. I just get compost, which to me is soil. It's just composted soil. So somebody was commenting or saying something in the members area. They have access to compost, but they wanted to get soil, and I think they're the same thing. Composted soil. Essentially, you want to have soil that has been composted material, like wood, yard waste, grass, clippings, leaves. All of that makes soil, and you want it to have a rich, dark soil, essentially made from composted materials. Oh, and if you want to be featured in our new book, recipes book, come into the members area, and we will share your recipes, and we'll make sure that if we use that recipe, we'll feature you in our new recipes book. That way you can earn commissions from the sale, royalties essentially from the sale of that book. All right, now let me go ahead and share the link to the Zoom here, and we will open up the chat. If you'd like to come in, we'll be in for a few more minutes, and we'll do a live coaching. Live coaching, welcome. Come into the Zoom now. use this link. Okay, you're more than welcome to. I just posted on our YouTube that if you'd like to come in to the Zoom here, we have a few more minutes where if you'd like to come in, we'll go ahead and coach you. You ask some questions, you can turn the mic on, turn the video on, and we'll share some time with you here if you have any questions. Live coaching. Does anybody have a question here for us? Let me know if you have a question. We're live on several platforms. We have several members here also hanging with us. Let me know if you have any questions. Make sure to subscribe to our new Clips YouTube channel. It's at Grow Moringa Clips on YouTube. I'll be able to see if you want to come into the Zoom. We'll just be live for a few more minutes. We had a great show today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed hanging with us. Let me see if we have any more images that we can roll through. This is something that I was working on over the last couple of days. We have some different colored logos and labels for our shop. Is purple, coaching is blue, podcast is red. I should say dark blue. Support channel is light blue. Our clips channel is orange, and of course our main channel is green. That's something that I've been working on over this last week. We're going to be raising prices for membership soon. Make sure you get into the members area as soon as possible. This is our offer that we have for membership. Essentially, we have an app that you can download on your phone. When you download the app to your phone, you're going to get ebooks, the ebooks that I've written, including you'll be able to get help with your farm design. You're going to get a harvesting schedule. You'll have access to the inventory database and the members directory. Essentially, you'll be able to, we're going to train you on selling your moringa and also shipping moringa out into the mail. In order for you to be able to ship moringa for us, we need to be able to see that you're shipping moringa already for yourself as a business. That way you're not depending solely on us. You can get on the Moringa map. This is going to help you get sales right away. You can get in on our Zoom calls every single night, Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We have Zoom calls, and you'll be able to create your own profile so that way you can reach out to anybody, they can contact you, and also you can begin to sell your moringa. Anybody want to get in on the Zoom? You're more than welcome to get in live coaching. I'll be here for just another minute or two. You can see here, this is actually some of our members on the map. We've got Tilla Moringa here. We've got Carol over here. We've got Jack over here. We've got Shauna over here in Vegas. We've got that Mexican farm here that we talked about here near Mexico City, Puebla, in this region. Just south of the desert region, it gets real green in this area once it gets a little bit further south. Rancho El Palo Prieto. We've got Texas Grow Moringa over here. We've got Rob over here, and we've got Paulette up here. So we've got our members all over the country. Somebody was asking if they could sign up from Australia. Yes, we would like to see you if you're in Australia. Somebody was asking if they could become a member. They called me or they emailed me. Of course, Africa. Oh, India. We just signed up a member the other night from India. We didn't mention that. We got some members that just signed up from India the other day. They're actually living in Missouri. Two guys from India who have connections in India. They called me. I was at the store. I sent them a link, and they signed right up. And they want to be able to learn how to grow moringa properly in India to be able to import it. And that's a great strategy. So if you are here in the USA and you have connections to India, or even if you're in India, just call me. I also have a WhatsApp, which is 813-567-3100. You can contact me there on WhatsApp. I can also send you links and get into our program. We had the two new guys from India They were really excited. They work in IT. And so I told them that they're going to have a really great time building their business because they have experience building websites and advertising and marketing, and IT is a big part of business. So they're going to have a really, really great, successful time. By the way, if you want to order Moringa wholesale, 50% off, you can actually do so by becoming a member. We have a wholesale sheet here. You can order directly from our sheet. Everything is 50% off for members. This normally is like $75 a pound, on sale for $60, but you can get 10 pounds for $2.50, so $25 a piece. Essentially, when you buy wholesale, it is in bulk. It's about 10 pounds. Everything is in tens, and you can get it for 50% off as a member. So come into the members area and get 50% off. Right now, we have a special lifetime membership for $997. Normally, it's $9,997. But right now, we're getting it to you for only $997. It's on sale. Slashing prices. Get in. If you need to make payments, we can also help you making payments. Just text collective to 813-696-6676. All right, we're wrapping up here soon. Just kind of going through some of the images that I have on my computer. Make sure you guys have everything. And one more, which I'm really proud of. I just made this one. We now are building a higher level tier inside the members area. Everybody's signing up for this one-time payment for $997. You're getting into the main area, but we're building a Business Pro section, which is going to come with a CRM. And then eventually, our basic plan is going to be CRM. We're working towards getting to CRM level. We have an agency right now. You're more than welcome to get in now at the price. We're going to offer a 50% off discount for any member that's in now to our CRM. So essentially, people who are going to sign up for membership soon, they're going to be paying $997 a year, essentially, which is going to come out to about $97 a month. So right now, you can get in for $997 one time, or even as low as $27, making payments at $27. But when you get in now, you'll be able to get access to our Pro section here very soon. We're going to be launching our sub account on our agency platforms, where we're going to copy everything that we do, all of our funnels, all of our websites, all of our ads, everything that we do. We're going to copy, create a snapshot for you, and give you access to all of our graphics, our plans, social media planning, all of our campaigns, all of our workflows, everything, funnels that we're working on. You're going to have access to be able to do that for yourself and your business to reach 6 figures a year from Moringa much faster. So everything is going to be there for you. And I just made that graphic last night, so that way you guys can see. Anybody wanted to come in? I didn't, sir. Hopefully I'm doing this right, where we can see if anybody wants to come in. Either way, we had a great show today. I want to say thanks everybody who came in. Make sure to text powder to 813-696-6676 to win 4 ounces of powder for free. Text me. I want to be able to see on my phone that you guys are blowing me up. Powder, 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 powder. So blessings from Jamaica's in the house. Thanks, Jeanette. Thanks, Tobias. Thanks, Wise Words. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. And we will catch you next week for our Grow Moringa podcast.